Also the grand final replay from last year.
Yes, and speaking to a few Picton officials before the game today, I'm sure they would be very keen to make up for last year's grand final loss, the Magpies. As we see the Magpies, looks like they're going to receive in the first half. Camden will be running left to right as we look at it, defending the city end of the ground. The Magpies running from right to left as we look at it from our vantage point here, and they'll be defending the southern end of the ground. Looks like we're just about ready. There's the all clear from the powers that be. Dave Gorman says, let's rock and roll, boys. Play it just down from his own line, goes across. It looks like Twist taking it forward for the Magpies on the second run this afternoon as they come out of dummy half. Ryan Lead, a good run up over the 30. That's a good run from the number 9, replacing Anthony Provost this afternoon in the first grade side. And if dummy half finds Michael Bullock up to the 40 and over. Another good run from the captain. He'll play it about 5 metres short of halfway. Lead back for the kick from Hoskin. Not a bad looking kick, and that's let bounce by Shannon McDonald, and he'll field it on his own goal line and make it about 10 or 11 metres before he runs into a wall of black this afternoon.
Yeah, he just got swooped on a big pack of Magpies there from Shannon McDonald, and that was a great set there from Picton. Ryan Leake caught those markers napping there, made himself a good little yard there, got a nice early kick and found good field position now to get themselves set in this first half.
As we see the Magpies having to defend here, he's been Wee taking it forward. He's going to be stopped about 33 metres out from his own line. 22 in from touch on this western side of the ground. Comes back for the kick from Nathan Duro. He'll put it downfield. That's a good looking kick. Michael Lett drops back to retrieve that one, does he? It'll sit up inside the in goal. He's going to have to bring that out from his own try line. Tries to a little stutter step. Can't get through the line. Good tackle there from Appleby and Goulton. He's stopped about 18 metres out. There's another run there from Eric Everett, helping the forwards out. He'll play it about 27 metres out from his own line, as that looks like Alex Peters taking it forward over the 30. He's stopped 15 short of halfway. Risco in to make the tackle. They go to the right-hand side. Dengate through the hands for Carroll. Carroll looking to offload, gets it out the back. Sloppy ball eventually picked up by Timmy Dengate. Little Timmy Dengate goes for a scoot. Gets ragged down by 2 Camden defenders, 8 metres short of halfway, and he's lost it in the tackle. Lost it in the tackle. First error of the afternoon goes the way of the Picton Magpies, and Camden will have a scrum feed about 7 metres inside Picton territory. We've had 2.25 minutes in the first half for Bingo Industries. No score between Picton and Camden.
Well, both first sets there from Picton and Camden were out very good completion there. Found great space there for the kick downtown, and an unlucky bounce there. I thought that kick from Camden may have found the in goal, but sat up easily there for Michael Lett and made himself a good 20 yards. But Timmy Dingate made a simple error there on the tackle and gave Camden good field position.
We hear Shane Turnbull's comments. Thanks to ASM Building Group, proudly supporting the Magpies in 2017. The Rams go to the the left-hand side rather. That looks like, I don't think that's Risco taking it forward. That could be Dunas. Weir puts it through the hands. It looks like Duro, who's been swamped in a good tackle, kept it alive out the back. And the referee says that's all right. They'll play it 30 metres out from the Picton line. Now the Rams on the attack. That was Duro who took the tackle. Risco now takes it forward, runs into Billy Carroll, and he gets stopped 22 metres out just to the left of centre field. They come to the left-hand side. Duro with a little cross-field kick. The banana kick's a good-looking one. Will it sit up? No, it won't. It'll sit up nicely for Matt Dengate. Can he get back to the field of play? No, he won't. And he's going to be forced in goal. So a line drop out for the Picton Magpies. 3.5 gone for John Stoneman.
It's a scrum. He's lost, it's knocked on just outside in the field of play.
Okay, so
can we get the ball back?
3.5 gone on the John Stoneman Co. Lawyers scoreboard. No score between Picton and Camden. We hear Shane Turnbull for Bingo Industries.
Well, Matt Dengate done great work there. Get the ball back into the field of play from a nice little recovery there from a nice little crossfield inside banana kick there from Nathan Duro. Unfortunately, just made a little knock on there in the field of play, and gives Camden great field position to try and get the first points on the board for them this afternoon.
10 metres out, right in front of the black dot here at Victoria Park. Duro goes to the right-hand side. McDonald up from fullback. Can't break through the line. Good tackle there from Bryce Hoskin, and he'll play it 9 metres out. They come to the right-hand side. It looks like Risco taking it forward in the 12. He'll play it now only about 4 or 5 metres out from the Picton line. Comes back to the left-hand side. Duro shows it, finds Weir. Weir taking it forward, pops it out the back for the hooker there in Corey Walpole. Walpole trying to beat a couple of defenders there, including Ethan Whittington. Can't do so. Now comes to the left-hand side. Duro fires out a sloppy pass, picked up on the half volley by the Rams. Still only about 7 metres out from the Picton line. That'll be tackle 4 in the set. As they come back to the right-hand side, there's Duro with it. Duro with a face ball there for the lock forward in, I don't think that's Risco. He's in a dummy half. Comes to Duro now on the last, and he gets swamped in a good 2-man tackle. Over the top was Bryce Hoskin making the tackle, and the Magpies will hold on and have possession 10 metres out from their own line.
Yeah, the Magpies there, great defensive set. Oh, that was a good solid shot there from Duro, just bounced off that one, but that was a great defensive set there from Picton, and kept the Keena Rams out there, and hopefully they can start making some good yardage up here now on the 20-metre line on tackle 2.
As we see the Magpies trying to work it out of their own end. That's Shane Turnbull on Mike Shean. This is Group 6 League live on MSR MacArthurSportsRadio.com. Hope you're enjoying the call this afternoon from a sunny Victoria Park in Picton. Next Sunday we're off to Mittagong Sports Ground as the Rams make the trip south to take on the Lions. We'll bring you all the action next week from 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, kickoff at 2:30. Ball comes back to Hoskin for a kick downfield on the last. Not a bad looking kick, but picks out Josh Goulton. 25 out from his own line. Goulton comes straight and hard into the Picton defence. Referee says it was high. Now a high tackle there. First penalty of the afternoon on our stats sheet for BP Picton. And it's still no score for John Stonham & Co Lawyers. 6 1/4 minutes gone.
Oh, Jossie Goulton got the legs pumping there, and unfortunately Bryce Hoskin's got him around the pork chops there, and first penalty of the game there to the Camden Rams. Gives himself good field position once again.
Shane Turnbull's comments for Bingo Industries as we see the tap. It's Matt Appleby taking it forward on the first, and he'll get knocked down 23 metres out from the Picton line, tending from touch on the western side. Comes out of dummy half from Walpole to Duro, now to Dean Risco. There's a good run from the lock forward, the former West's Magpie lock forward, plays it 19 metres out. Walpole goes to Weir on the left-hand side, straight up the middle, Ben Weir. That's a good run from him. He'll play it 10 metres out, in line with the left-hand upright. Comes back to Duro at first receiver, nearly cuts through the line, pops it out the back to McDonald. McDonald keeps it alive and manages to fall on it, keeps it alive to Goulton. Still play on the call from the referee. Goulton only 4 or 5 metres out from the Picton line. He'll play it now. He's got a dummy half in Michael Appleby. Fires it across to Duro. Duro across for, that looks like Jake Dooner taking it forward, only 2 metres out from the line. He'll play it in line with the right hand upright. Arm goes up from Gorman, last tackle. Sloppy ball out of dummy half. They keep it alive on the right hand side here. Here's a chance for Michael Appleby to score for Camden. The Rams are in through Michael Appleby, and they lead at 7.5 minutes gone on the John Stonham & Co Lawyers scoreboard. It's Camden 4, Picton 0 with a kick to come.
Wow, that was sloppy play from Camden, but evenly so poor defence there from Picton, and for some reason Michael Appleby gets himself over for the first try of the afternoon.
Shane Turnbull's comments thanks to Bingo Industries as we see the conversion attempt about to be taken now. 8 minutes gone in the first half. The Rams open the scoring with a nice piece of play. It was a sloppy pass out the back, but Appleby had the presence of mind to be able to convert the opportunity into points. And I can tell you as we go around the grounds for Stockwell International, there is a serious injury at Hunter Stadium. 28:40 gone in the first half. Newcastle 10, Canberra 8. All the medical staff on the field. I can't tell you who it is. I've been following the play here, but a very serious injury here for one of the Newcastle players by the looks of it. And we'll keep you on top of that during the afternoon. Now it's Corey Walpole with the conversion attempt. 22 metres out, 11 metres in from touch on the western side of the ground to give the Rams the perfect start. 6-0 will be the score if you can add the extras. He just pushes it outside the right hand upright, so score remains 4-0 in favour of Camden over Picton on the John Stonham & Co Lawyers scoreboard. We've had 9 minutes.
The first 9 minutes, the forwards have been working really hard. They're trying to get easy yards up the middle, but both teams are defending well. But just at the moment, just that sloppy play there that didn't look very attractive football at all to score their first try there from Camden.
As we see the restart now from the Picton Magpies, it sails high and deep. Duro finds a willing runner in Jake Duna. Duna takes it up the middle, makes nearly 20 metres on that first run. And he'll play it now on the quarter. Walpole out of dummy half. Finds a runner on the right-hand side. That was Rizko. Now Ben Weir up over the 30, up towards the 40. Good run from Benny Weir. Looking to get a quick play the ball. Walpole out of dummy half, goes himself. Finds 15 metres and wins the penalty inside the 10 metres. Nice work there from the former Kangaroo, now Ram.
Well, that was great play there from the number 9, Corey Walpole. Found the markers napping there, and unfortunately he had to make the tackle and give away a penalty. Now it's just going to put Camden down inside the Picton Magpie 30. About on the 30-metre mark now, and another great set of field position here for the Camden Rams.
Matthew Appleby takes it forward on the first. He'll play it 22 metres out, 15 in from touch on the western side of the ground. Walpole finds Duna. A little bit of a show and go, but tucks it under the right and plays it 15 metres out in line with the right hand upright. Walpole for Rizko. Up the middle, Dean Rizko. Good run from him. He'll play it 7 metres out from the line in line with the left hand upright. Walpole goes to Weir, who looks to pop it out the back but can't do so. Only 3 metres out, but he's eventually stopped. Walpole fires it out. Duro had a runner on his left-hand side but couldn't do anything with it. Here's Michael led into open space. You can almost put the glasses down. He's up to the 50 now. Over the halfway line, he has cover on the inside, and they pull him down 31 metres out from the Picton line. That was a great run there from Michael Lett. They keep it going on the left-hand side. There's Eric Everett. Everett looking for open space. He's only 3 metres out. They've gone the length in 2 tackles here, the Magpies. They'll play it now 2 metres out just to the left of the uprights. Out of dummy half, it's Twist for Hoskin. Now Dengate, that's Tim. Pops it back on the inside for Hoskin. Hoskin looking for a broken line. Finds Michael Bullock charging for the line. Does he get it down? I think he did. Try Magpies. The skipper gets over for the opening try of the afternoon. 11 and a half minutes gone in the first half. It's 4-all. Sunday football on MSR.
Wow, just a bullet pass there from Camden. Coughed up the ball. Michael Lett. Off he goes. Shannon McDonald still got some pace for his young legs and got the tackle there. Then Picton just had a roll on and, well, that's a daily double there for Michael Bullock. He scored the first try last week for Picton, scored the first try again this week.
He's making a habit of it, the big front rower, the captain coach of the Magpies this year. As Bryce Hoskin lines up the conversion attempt, he'd be about 15 metres out just to the left of the uprights at the northern end of the ground. Don't forget you can send scores through to us. 04 90 403 933 is our SMS line number. We'd love to hear from you on the footy phone this afternoon. Wherever you're at, we'd love to know what's happening at your match this afternoon. Hoskin lining up his conversion attempt to give the Magpies a 2-point lead. It should be a relatively easy shot for the experienced number 6. Has played halfback and fullback, had time at the Rams and the Tigers, now in the Magpies' nest. Moves into it now, and Julie converts. So it's Picton 6, Camden 4 on the John Stottleman Co-Lawyers scoreboard. We've had nearly 13 minutes in the first half. I'm Mike Shean, and this is Shean Turnbull.
Well, that was a great hit back there from Picton. Camden's defence did scramble very well, but unfortunately Michael Bullock was just too strong to bounce and spin off that tackle and put the ball over the chalk there for a 4-pointer.
As we see the Rams bring it back to halfway now, and they'll look to bounce back and bring the points back their way as we see the Magpies take it off their own line. There's the skipper taking it forward up towards the 20, eventually stopped on the 20-metre line. 15 in from touch on the western side of the ground. There's the winger in Matt Dengate taking it for a run. Only makes 5 or 6 metres but gets upended in a heavy tackle. Rizko and Weir in there. Referee says it was past the horizontal. So it'll be a penalty to the Magpies, 25 out from their own line.
Yeah, just place him in a bit of a dangerous position there. Got the legs up past the horizontal and no other action required bar a penalty, but you don't like to see those sort of tackles because they can turn pear-shaped very quick.
They certainly can, as we see the Magpies looking at finding some territory upfield now as they look to work towards the Camden end of the ground. They'll play it now on the first, 5 metres inside Camden's half. There's Michael Bullock taking it forward once again. They'll advance another 6 or 7 metres. Play at 11 inside their half. Lead out of dummy half. Finds Tim Dengate. Fires it out for Michael Lead. Lead can't break through the line of red, white and blue this time, and he stopped 33 metres out from the Picton line. He'll play it now. Comes back to the left-hand side. Tim Dengate, inside ball was a juggle for Ethan Whittington, but he held onto it. 28 metres out from the line. We're over the top making the tackle along with Risco. Comes back to Dengate. That's Tim. Now Hoskin fires it to Alex Peters. That was a Ward 4B special on the Magpies. Concede possession. Here's a chance for Camden out on the right edge. Josh Goulton trying to find a little bit of space. Can't get through the line of black and white this time, and he's stopped 12 metres short of halfway.
That's twice now. Both teams are trying to find absolute missile passes, and they're not actually finding the mark. And unless it's supposed to be a cutout pass, but it looks like we've got a bit of an injury at the moment out here for the Magpies. We've got to stop it in play.
You hear Shane Turnbull's comments. Thanks to Bingo Industries, our other matchday sponsors for the Magpies, BP Picton, Stockwell International and ASM Building Group. We thank them for their support in 2017. As we see an interchange being made, it's Jack Quinlan about to come on for Josh Goulton.
Looks like Josh Goulton's pulled up a bit of a foot injury there, maybe on the left ankle, maybe left calf or something around that area, and hopefully he can get back on the park.
They're back underway now as the Rams work it out of their own end. Risco plays it 7 metres short of halfway. Duro out of dummy half finds Ben Weir for a good run. 7 or 8 metres, he'll play it 5 inside the Picton half. As Walpole out of dummy half finds the lock forward in Dean Risco. In fact, that was Duro at dummy half. Now Walpole slides into first receive to the distributor role, comes back for Dean Risco, and he'll get knocked down 30 metres out, right in line with the uprights at the southern end. Walpole for Duro out the back, and a bobble from McDonald. Did he hold on to it? No, he didn't.
No, didn't hold on to that. Beautiful try, slips catch there, but I think hopefully the magic spray may have to come out soon because the ball's getting like a bit of a cake of soap.
It certainly is. We hear Shane's comments for Bingo Industries, greatly supporting the Magpies in 2017. It looks like Newcastle have scored at Hunter Stadium. It will be 14 points to 8. We're going to go upstairs for a video check on that one, so we'll keep you posted on that. But a possible try to the Knights, give them a 6-point lead. As here the Magpies work it out of their own end. They'll play it 30 metres out from their own line. Comes back to the left-hand side for Michael Bullock. Bullock can't break through the line, only makes 5 or 6 metres. He'll play it now 14 short of halfway. Goes to the right-hand side from Leet to Dengate. Inside ball was a nice one, but they read it like tomorrow's front page. 10 short of halfway. Leet finds Hoskin. It's gone forward. No, lost in the tackle. So poor ball control from the Magpies, costing them here. They lead 6-4 on the John Stoneman Co-Lawyers scoreboard after 16:45.
Nearly halfway through this first half, and now we're just starting to see really sloppy errors that you normally see in probably the last 10 minutes where they're really tired and they're fatigued and just need to hold this ball. And Picton are now shooting themselves in the foot big time by giving Camden very easy field position.
The scrum to be packed 42 metres out. Magpies have to defend, and it's been put down at first receiver from the scrum base, and they'll just advance the scrum over 5 metres and towards the touchline about 10. Picton will have the scrum feed 5 metres short of halfway, their own side, and about 25 metres in from touch on the eastern side of the ground.
Well, that's a let off for the Magpies there. Camden, that was just a poor pass around there to Shannon McDonald, and unfortunately he put the pill down once again. I think might have to go and invest some of that magic spray, boys.
As we see the Magpies bringing it from the scrum win. They'll play it a couple of metres short of halfway on the first tackle. It's a good run there from, I think it was Ryan Leach. Now it's Michael Bullock taking it forward. He'll play it now a couple of metres, about 7 metres inside the Picton attacking half. Slow to his feet, Leach finds Alex Peters as Matt Appleby lines him up. Bounces out of that, but there's 2 more there to wrap him up. And he'll play it 15 inside the Camden half. Dengate, Matt fires it out, eventually finds Michael Lett. Now finds the centre 3/4 in Rory Vale. He's got speed to burn, and he'll get knocked down 27 metres out from the Camden line. Comes back to Tim Dengate now. Michael Lett, in fact, that's Bryce Hoskin with it for the Magpies. Still bouncing around. Referee says it's gone forward. Referee says it's gone forward from the Magpies, so all that hard work undone by Picton.
I was taking some happy snaps there, and through the viewfinder that pass didn't look good, but the call came from the sideline official over there, Mr. Daniel Perry. Great call.
Okay, so Daniel Perry makes the decision, and David Gorman agrees with him, and the scrum to be packed at 25 out, 20 in from touch on the western side of the ground. As the Rams feed and win the scrum. That's a sloppy pass. McDonald cleans up at first receiver. Why Nathan Giro's not playing it, working the scrum, I don't know, but I'm sure the Rams have a good explanation for that. Now Kyle Simmons up towards the 30. He'll play it a couple of metres short of the 30-metre line. Goes to the left-hand side. It's a good run, but they only make 6 or 7 metres, and they play it now 15 short of halfway. There's Walpole out of dummy half. That's a good run from the number 9. Steals 10 metres, and he'll play it 5 short of halfway. Walpole plays it now, slow to his feet. McDonald in at dummy half. Gives it to Giro. Long ball out from Giro. Can't find a man. On the bounce, he finds Simmons. Simmons struggling to break through the tackle. Eric Everett over the top, making it 2 metres inside Picton territory. Sloppy ball out of dummy half. Lost the handle. Still the last tackle. Kick downfield is not a bad looking one over the head of Michael Lett. He has to parry it back. Runs into the right goalpost before getting up and taking on the defensive line. Can he find a man on his outside? Yes, he can. He can find the winger there in Matt Dengate. He bounces out of one, eventually stopped 20 metres out from his own line, 15 in from touch on the west.
We've got an interchange for Picton, number 8. Billy Carroll's come off, and number 16, Scott Rolls is on.
Okay, so there's another interchange for Stockwell International. As we see the Magpies bringing it forward, we hear Shane Turnbull's comments for Bingo Industries. The John Stonham & Co. Lawyers scoreboard shows Picton 6, Camden 4, 20.5 minutes gone in the first half. You can hear the thud in the background there. Nate Giro makes a tackle on Alex Peters, and AP didn't like that. The kick comes from Hoskins now. I think that's tackle 4 over the head of Shannon McDonald. So he can let that bounce. He will. He'll let that find the line, and they'll have the scrum feed 10 out. From the Camden line, 20 from touch on the western side of the ground.
Wow, little man on big man, absolutely love it. Nathan Giro on Alex Peters, and Alex Peters didn't like that one single bit, getting hit by a little man, so it's great to see that. And we actually heard the contact up here, and it was actually very good, solid contact. And I think Camden probably were looking for a bit of a breather there, because Shannon McDonald could have had a play that ball and brought it back out, but he thought he might give his forwards a rest, and they get the scrum feed, 10 out and 20 from touch.
On the western side, Giro feeds and wins the scrum, fires it off, finds Matt Kay, who bounces out of one tackle but can't make any further ground. They don't advance territorially upfield, they only make a metre or two now. They work to the left-hand side. Picton players reeled out at the back of that tackle, and he's in quite a bit of trouble. That's Rory Vale, who had trouble last week. As they work it down the left-hand side here, the Camden Rams up towards the 30. They'll play it a couple of metres short of that mark. Comes back to the right-hand side and towards the middle of the park. Another good run, makes 6 or 7 metres. They'll play it 13 short of halfway. Ben Weir gets a flat pass from Walpole, and he takes 10, 12 metres, and he'll play it a couple short of halfway. Another Magpie down in the tackle. I think that's Michael Bullock.
That was Bullock, yeah, Bullock's down, yeah.
Weary put a good hit on him, and Bullock's slow to his feet, and I think he might have copped a whack to the mouth there from Big Benny Weir. King Kong himself. He'll play it on halfway now. Bullock still on his haunches though. Tell you around the grounds for our match day sponsor in BP Picton. It's still Newcastle 10, Canberra 8 in the shadows of half time.
Well, Bullock there goes on Benny Weir, the big man on big man, and unfortunately, like Benny Weir's come off second best, he might have a bit of red claret coming from the mouth there at the moment, but if Bullock comes off here, that's going to be a really wasted interchange, because last week he played nearly 40, he played the whole first half without a breather, and it looks like he's back up, getting ready to go and get ready to restart.
As we get back underway here at Victoria Park, 22:40 gone in the first half on the John Stonham & Co. Lawyers scoreboard. Picton 6, Camden 4. We hear Shean Turnbull for Bingo Industries, proudly sponsoring the Magpies in 2017. Comes back to the right-hand side. Nathan Duro kicks on the left boot. Not a bad-looking kick. Michael Lett has to retreat and take that a couple of metres out from his own line. He'll cross the 10, up towards the 20. Here's a dangerous chance for the Magpies, but eventually he gets pulled down on the 30, a couple of metres in from touch on the eastern side of the ground. Comes back to the left-hand side for the Magpies. They can only make 7 or 8 metres there. Played 12 short of halfway. Now comes across for Rory Vale to take a run. He was in the Wars last week. He makes 10 metres and plays it just shy of the halfway line. Lead out of dummy half, finds a runner on the right-hand side, and that was in the form of Jack Twist. Twist plays it 5 inside the Picton and attacking half. Now the kick comes through late in the set. That'll be the winger on the far side, Anthony DiCello. DiCello plays it 12 metres out from his own line.
Got another interchange for Picton. Alex Peters has come off, and number 17, Aaron Blackshaw, has gone on.
Former line now, Magpie on the park as we see Dean Risco hitting a solid tackle, and he'll play it 25 metres out from his own line in centre field. Ball call out of dummy half, finds Matty Kay. He gives it off to Simmons on the left-hand side, and they can't make any real dent in the Picton defensive line here. 15 metres short of halfway. Walpole comes across to the right-hand side. There's McDonald keeping it alive. That was a flat pass, and that's come off a Camden hand, and that'll find the sideline, and it'll be a scrum feed to the Magpies. 17 metres inside. Picton's attacking half and 20 from touch on the western side.
Well, the handling errors at the moment, like the scrums are 5-3 in favour of the visitors, but the handling, there's been other errors where the ball, they've taken possession of the ball straight away, but the handling's been very poor so far in this first half. But the referee at the moment, he's got them well apart and controlling the rucks very well because the penalty count's very low, and he set a very good standard at this stage of the game. As
we see Michael Lett coming in at third receiver, he'll play it now. He'll get the ball back on the inside, but it's been put down by the Magpies, so no real advantage there from the knock-on from Camden, and Picton have turned over possession, 25 out from the Camden line.
Might put the mockers on again this week, Mike, because
mate, you are on fire today. You could dead set stop a freight train running through Newcastle.
Looks like we've got another interchange getting ready for Camden. Ben Stevens is getting ready to go on for the Camden Rams.
As we see the Rams with possession now, Nathan Duro fires it out for Shannon McDonald. McDonald can't break the line, stopped 22 metres out, and he'll eventually be stopped there. Comes to the left-hand side, Dean Risco with it now for the for the Rams, and he'll play it now 15 metres short of halfway. In fact, a couple of metres closer when looks like doing it now. Weir stepping over the top of one, takes 3, and he can't be stopped though. Eventually they win the penalty, the Rams, for inside the 10.
Well, just talking about the discipline from both teams, and that was a good roll-on set there for the Camden Rams, and earned themselves a great penalty there from quick play the balls and catching the Magpies defenders napping there.
Mark is found 25 metres out from the Picton line. Here's a chance for the Magpies. 26 and a half minutes gone in the first half. Camden have possession inside the Picton quarter with a full set at their disposal. Picton 6, Camden 4 for John Stoneman Co-Lawyers. We hear Shean Turnbull for Bingo Industries. I'm Mike Shean. Great to have your company this afternoon. Ben Weir, after the first tackle, takes it forward. He's going to be stopped 10 metres out from the Picton line. Walpole out of dummy half, goes to the left-hand side. Kay finds a runner in DiCello on the left edge. He can't break through the line. He'll play it 5 metres out. Comes back to the right-hand side. A sloppy ball there. Passing hasn't been the best this afternoon. Corey Walpole gets monstered in a big two-man tackle. Ball comes out the back and he's lost it in the tackle. So Picton able to hold on to the defence is proving to be paramount this afternoon. It's still Picton 6-4.
Well, certainly his defence is paramount, but at the moment the ball handling from both teams is very poor. As we just seen, Jack Duna has just come off, and Benny Stevens has gone on for Camden. Well deserved break there for Jack Duna. Came a bit huffy-puffy, but Picton's defence has been good, but realistically the handling skills from both teams at the moment has been very poor, especially from the halves. The halves from both teams have been very poor at this stage.
As we see the Magpies working it out of their own end, they'll play it now 15 metres out from their own line, make it 18 and over the 20 now. Good run there. I think that's That's the 17 there in Aaron Blackshaw. He plays it now. Comes to the left-hand side for Michael Bullock. Bullock keeps it alive for Matt Dengate. Dengate up over the 40. He'll play it 5 short of halfway, and he's told to go back and play it. Lead out of dummy half. Goes to the right-hand side rather. There's heavy contact as the ball comes back on the inside for Dengate. For Leet rather, now it's Dengate, Matt with it. He'll play 10 metres inside Camden territory. We're down to 11:55 remaining in the first half. Still Picton leading 6-4 as we see the Magpies on the attack. There's a good ball finding Jack Twist. Twist plays it 40 metres out. Leet watching through as the ball kicked through. McDonald will take it 10 metres out from his own line and get buried into the Victoria Park turf. Good tackle there over the top from Blackshaw. That's certainly a welcome addition to the Magpies this year. To have Aaron Blackshaw in the Magpies colours this season. And it's plenty of starch to their defensive line as he gets shoved off, and Picton come up with possession here. Picton on the attack, 10 metres out from the Camden line. Can they capitalise? Just over 11 minutes to half time. Michael Bullock at first receiver. Tries to put a little stutter step on. Can't get through the line. Can't wheel to ground. 5 metres out. 5 to the left of the uprights. Leet finds the replacement. Scott Rolls, who keeps it alive for Timmy Dengate. Dengate dancing, weaving, keeps it alive. Michael Bullock will get a double this afternoon. Magpies are in again. And they lead it 10 points to 4 on the John Stollerman Co. Lawyers scoreboard. We've got 10:45 remaining in the first half. This is Shane Turnbull for Bingo Industries.
Well, the play there from Picton was a great little kick in behind, and the number 17, Aaron Blackshaw, put a great chase on, put pressure on Shannon McDonald and made a great one-on-one tackle. 2 tackles later, Aaron Blackshaw went in again and forced the error there on Camden, and Picton was straight on the attack, and another try there to number 10, Michael Bullock. That's his daily double, so it's 3 tries in the last 2 games for the big fella.
Certainly having a good spell over the last couple of weeks, Michael Bullock, scoring 3 tries in the last fortnight as the Magpies extend their lead to 10-4 over the Camden Rams. Speaking to a few people earlier this afternoon, the feeling was this would be a very tough and tight match, and that's exactly what we're getting this afternoon from Victoria Park. Hope you're enjoying the coverage on Group 6 League Live, MacArthurSportsRadio.com, your home for live local sport in the Macarthur. As we see Bryce Hoskin lining up this conversion attempt.
Just while Bryce is doing one of the Camden trainers is doing a bit of work on one of the Camden players down in Ingol at the moment. Hopefully it's not too serious, but also looks like the number 16 could be getting ready to come on for Camden, which is Dakota Dargan.
As Hoskin moves into it, adds the extras. It's now Picton 12, Camden 4 on the John Stollerman Co. Lawyers scoreboard. 9.5 minutes to half time, and the Magpies a little bit lucky to get that second try due to the error from Camden. It's been a very even first half, and if Picton were to concede a try before the half-time break, it probably wouldn't be a surprise.
Well, the way the game's going at the moment, it's Picton seemed to be catching Camden napping there, but that was a great defensive set there from Picton to force the error, and hopefully they can hold this ball for this set of 6. Ooh.
It's come off the boot of Michael Bullock. He picks it up 5 out from his own line and makes another 10 metres. He'll be stopped 17 metres out from his own line. He'll play it now. Lead out of dummy half, finds Blackshaw. Blackshaw with the hair flowing, gets stopped 22 metres out as they go to the right-hand side. There's a good run there from the 16 in Scott Rolls. He'll play it 31 metres out. He's been a hard worker since he's come on the field this afternoon. Michael Led at first receiver. And the
weather's looking a bit ominous at the moment.
Yes, well, we were talking earlier this afternoon. There was quite a bit of rain coming through the Camden area. Ball's been knocked on there by
6 more.
Nathan Duro, and Aaron Blackshaw able to fall on it in the nick of time. 6 more for the Magpies. They come down the left-hand side. That's Matt Dengate taking it forward. He'll play it 31 metres out. Now Blackshaw inside the 30, tries a little bit of a stutter step, runs into Dean Rusco and Ben Weir, and they say, no, you don't, son. He'll play it 22 metres out from the Camden line. Lead for Dengate, that's Tim. Long ball out the back for Michael Lett. Chimes in, finds Rory Vale. Was that tackle, but without the ball, the referee says no. Crowd disagrees. He'll play it 22 metres out. Comes back to Jack Twist now. Twist up the middle. They get the penalty this time. The Magpies for dissent. I think it might be Shannon McDonald who's been the man who's offended this time. And referee David Gorman's had enough. He's going to issue a caution here to Shannon McDonald.
You know, you shouldn't be giving away silly penalties like that, especially in your own red zone. He's very lucky there that he didn't cob himself 10 in the bucket.
As the clock restarts, Scott Rolls takes it forward, pops it out the back. Nobody wants it. The Magpies come up with it. There's Whittington taking it forward. He'll play it 5 metres out in front of the black dot at the northern end of the ground. Ryan lead in at dummy half. Finds Hoskin. Hoskin decides to go himself. Referee says it's gone forward. So an error from the Magpies lets Camden off the hook. 7:15 remaining in the first half. Picton 12, Camden 4 for John Stonham. Go Lawyers.
Well, I'm surprised that Picton probably didn't take the 2 points there to give himself a possible 10-point buffer instead of 8. You know, they got an easy attempt there, 10 metres out, virtually right next to the sticks for an easy 2 points. Decided to try and take on for 4 and only get 1 tackle out of it and handed the ball straight back over to Camden. Costly mistake.
We see the Rams feed and win the scrum. Nathan Duro goes to the right-hand side, the short side for the Rams. They only make a couple of metres on that first run. They'll play it 13 out from their own line, 20 in from touch on the western side. The weather has certainly become a lot more darker and a lot more ominous in the last 5 or 10 minutes.
She's getting a bit fresh.
As we see Duro turn it on the inside for Appleby. He'll play it now 20 metres out from his own line. Comes back from Walpole, finds Duro. Duro keeping it alive, good hands there, but it's gone to ground. Camden can't fall on it, and it's a knock-on from the Rams, so no real opportunity to capitalise on that. And it looks like James Porter about to come on for the Magpies as well.
Yeah, it looks like they have to wait till the scrum's completed, because under the rules of Group 6, no changes can be made while a scrum is being formed. And the passing from Duro and his half partner Matthew Kay has been a bit poor this first half, trying to feed the ball, trying to get Shannon McDonald injected by offering little wrap plays there, and unfortunately the passes are just going to ground.
Here's a chance for Picton on the left-hand side. Nick Taylor trying to push forward. He gets cartwheeled to ground 10 metres out, 8 metres in from touch on the western side of the ground. Didn't appreciate the attention in the tackle. Comes back to Hoskin now. Blackshaw tries a little stutter step again. Can't break through the line. Pulled down 8 metres out. Leet fires it right rather. Wrap around, finds Michael Leet on the third tackle. He's pulled down. Is he going to be dragged into touch? No, he won't. Referee says play on. There's Tim Dengate sliding on his knees. Hops it across to Michael Bullock. Still 10 metres out from the Camden line. He eventually gets stopped 7 metres out from the line when he plays it now. Goes to Blackshaw. Tries to work his way through the line. Can't do so. And he gets stopped 2 metres out. 22 in from touch on the western side. Lead out dummy half. Finds Tim Dengate. Dengate, little stuttering run. Pops it out wide on the left-hand side. Finds Nick Taylor. Taylor for the line. Still only 2 or 3 metres out from the line. That'll be tackle 5 now. Arm goes up from Gorman. Ball comes out from dummy half. Hoskin at first receiver. Dengate at second. That's Tim. Little chip over the top. Not a bad looking kicker. They're all onside. Referees touchdown says they are. Rory Vale will be bounced on, and that'll be a turnover 3 metres out from the Camden line. They've held on the Rams. Done a good job. They trail 12-4, 4.5 to the break.
Wow, that was a nice little kick over the top there. Rory Vale got on that ball at speed and unfortunately just lost his footing there and got hit very heavy over the top as he was falling to the ground. It's good to see he's back up and back in the line. Plays restarting now for Camden, played by Shannon McDonald.
As we see the Rams work it out of their own end. They're still only 5 metres out from their own line as they bring it forward. There's a good run there. I think that's Matt Appleby taking it forward.
And we've got an interchange to
for the Rams.
Camden, number 16 Dakota Dargan's on. I'm just trying to work out the interchange down here. Come off.
We got the ball away for Camden. He's appealing that it was stripped. But the referee, David Gorman, not having any of that. And it'll be a scrum feed to Picton, 25 out from the Camden line in centre field.
Right now, well, we've got 3.5 minutes to go. Perfect opportunity now for the Magpies to try and put a nail in partial coffin and put some more points on just before half time. Costly mistake for Camden at this part of the game.
As we see the scrum fed and one, no, referee not happy with it. Ryan Lead at the back of the scrum went to offload but couldn't. Referee David Gorman called it back. And in it goes, out it comes again.
Come off for Camden for just before half time.
Didn't Roos go off thanks to Bingo Industries. That's Shane Turnbull. I'm Mike Shean. This is Group 6 League Live on MacArthurSportsRadio.com. Michael Bullock taking it forward for the Magpies. Gets stopped 18 metres out from the Camden line. Lead out of dummy half. Goes to the right-hand side. Scott Rolls takes it forward. That's a good run from him. He'll play it 11 metres out. Lead for Tim Dengate. Fires it out for Michael Lead. Slicing in from the back. Can't get through the line. Pulled down 3 metres out. Good tackle there on the right-hand side. They go out of dummy half. A little scoot there, but they read that like the front page of tomorrow's paper. And he gets pulled down only half a metre out from the line. He'll play it now. on the... In fact, they'll take him into touch there. Picton get taken into touch about 5 metres out from the Camden line. So Camden will have to work it out of their own ends. In fact, Picton working it out of their own ends. So it's come off Camden. Picton get the scrum feed 10 out 20 in on the eastern side of the ground.
Not sure what happened over there, but that's a great result for the Magpies. Another error there from Camden, but Dean Risco was the one that I mentioned before. He was the one copying some attention from the trainer, and looks like it's the same foot. He's getting strapped up again, and hopefully we should be back on in the second half. And
he's Rory Vale chiming in, finds his winger in Matt Dengate, but all he does is put it down and it goes to ground. Camden led off the hook again on the first tackle. They'll have a scrum feed 10 out 20 in on the western side of the ground. 150 remaining in the first half. Picton leads at 12-4.
Well, if I was both coaches at half time, we'll be really ripping into both teams and saying, hey boys, we need to hold this ball for 6. The completion rates have probably dropped a fair whack now in this first half. They're not even holding the ball for a completed set. Both teams are just killing each other right now.
As we see Nathan Duro about to feed and win this scrum for the Camden Rams. As he works it now, comes out to the left-hand side. Shannon McDonald from fullback gets dumped in a good tackle 12 metres out from his own line in front of the posts. Scott Rolls making the tackle there. As it comes to the left-hand side of the park, they'll work it now. Upfield, here come the Rams. And they'll play it now 25 metres out from the Camden line. Just getting a little bit of interference in our headphones here, which is just a little off-putting. As we see Camden working it forward now. As we see them with it 5 short of halfway. It's only a matter of 45 seconds to the half-time break. There's Duro kicking over the top, not a bad-looking effort. He'll look for open space, finds open space. Michael Lett has to retreat into his own goal and retrieve it from 2 metres out from his own line. He finds a winger there in Matt Dengate. Dengate gets pulled down 3 metres out from his own line. Good defence there. That was Jack Quinlan making the tackle there for the Rams. As the Magpies now take it only 8 metres out from their own line. We're down to 15 seconds remaining in the first half. The Magpies will hold on to an 8-point lead. A good hit there on Aaron Blackshaw over the top. He'll play it now. 12 out. They work it inside, an inside ball there. There's the siren in the background. As one more tackle gets made over the top on Ryan Lead, and that is half-time. David Gorman says, have a breather, boys. That's half-time on Group 6 League Live. And it's Camden trailing Picton 12 points to 4. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the half-time wrap. This is Group 6 League Live on MacArthur Sports Radio.
We'll be back shortly to bring you the best of the on-field action from the team of Group 6 League Live.